Hola, hoy es lunes, el 30, and today is our first class online. So bienvenidos, espero que estén bien, I hope you are well, and let me go over a little bit about how our class will look each day. So as you can see, it's about the same agenda as we would have in class. Primero tengo la fecha, hoy es lunes el 30 de marzo, tu warm-up, fechas importantes, y tu agenda. We also have in the corner here, as always, our tema, the theme, and our meta, the goal of the day. So you will see the same thing, and pretty much we're going to do class in the same way. The only difference is I'm going to be doing this video, and sometimes I will tell you to pause the video, go do the work on Google or on Quizlet or Como Vemos, and then come back to the video. So you'll just click pause and then come back. So vamos a empezar. To warm up hoy es diarios. Now, our diarios we do every Monday, so this is not different. The only thing that's going to be different now is you're going to do these diarios on Google Classroom. So if you log into your Google, and if you go to the document that says diarios, you're going to type that in on your Google Doc. And everybody has their unique Google, so I can see what you're writing about in your diario, and you will keep that like week to week. And so it's just like your journal, except it's online, right? Fechas importantes. Today we are going to review vocab, so you will have a quick Google assignment and then a Quizlet on that. Tomorrow we are going to look at the grammar, review that, and so you'll have a grammar homework. The next day is a grammar quiz on the present perfect, el presente perfecto. Also, that day, your blog is due, which the end of class today, I'm going to go over exactly what's due. And then on the next day, on Thursday, we'll have some questions about the daily lesson. And then your comments are due on your blog. And then Friday, we'll have a meeting on Zoom to look at all of the projects together and talk about the week, how everything is going, right? So those are fechas importantes. Today on our agenda, we are going to review el vocabulario de la comunidad y la casa. And if you've forgotten over these past couple weeks, now is your chance to get caught up. Then I'm quickly going to review the present perfect, el presente perfecto, y después vamos a trabajar en todos los proyectos. So our theme for today is community and housing vocabulary and the present perfect. Your goal, tu meta, I can talk about the places in the community and I can form the present perfect, right? So hopefully by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to do those two things. All right, primero, vamos a mirar los diarios. What are you going to write about in your diario? So first, remember, we always include our fecha. Hoy es lunes, el 30 de marzo. And then my question today, sometimes I'll give you a question, right? Is ¿qué has hecho durante la cuarentena? Now, obviously, you can probably guess cuarentena means quarantine. And this is our present perfect. ¿Qué has hecho? So if you need to review the present perfect, it would be a good idea to use this in your diario today. What have you done during this quarantine time? All right, so you can give me some activities you've done with your family. What have you done in your house? Have you had to do chores and clean? Yo he limpiado, yo he trabajado, yo he comido mucho, he dormido mucho. Okay, something like that. And this, remember, your diario will be on Google, right? So you can go ahead and go there now, pause this video, and then come back. Hi, welcome back. Right now what we're going to do is continue with el vocabulario de la comunidad. We need to review these words because it's been a while. But before break, we made a mercado in our class. We made a market with a lot of these stores. So today I just want to go over some of these words, and remember that in your project you are going to be talking about the community around your house. Vas a hablar de la comunidad alrededor de tu casa. Entonces, we remember from our mercado, la floristería, donde compras las flores, la peluquería, donde cortas el pelo, el centro comercial, la farmacia, donde compras medicina, el teatro, donde ves obras de teatro, la biblioteca, donde lees los libros, la universidad, donde estudias la carrera, ¿no? Estudias una carrera, la tienda de ropa, la estación de tren, casa de tu amigo, Aquí tenemos la comisaría de policía, el hotel, el banco, ayuntamiento es town hall, right? Donde vas a hacer papeles, formularios, etc. La iglesia, parada de autobuses, the bus stop, right? Correos, oficina de correos is our post office. Cafetería es our café, donde vamos a tomar un café. Escuela. Juguetería, I didn't go over, but think about toys, like the verb jugar, to play, right? Juguetería. Lavandería, where we go clean all of our clothes. La frutería, donde compras frutas, manzanas, manzanas, fresas, sandías, etc. Supermercado, donde vamos a comprar la comida. Librería, donde vamos a comprar libros. El restaurante, donde vamos a comer. Panadería, donde compras pan y tartas, pasteles, etc. Pescadería, we didn't go over again, but you can always guess what this is. Pescado, pescadería, ¿no? Veterinario, gasolinera, pizzería. El cine, donde vamos a mirar películas. Okay, so a lot of these places we have in our community. Now, right now our community is a little bit different, right? We can't go to a lot of these places. So we can think about that when you do your project, or how important the community is in all of these stores. So es muy interesante y ahora no podemos ir a todos estos lugares. Lo más importante, the only things open now pretty much is la farmacia, el supermercado, maybe la gasolinera, y poco más. Oh, that's about it, right? We can't go anywhere. So think about how important those places are in the community. Vamos a mirar las partes de la casa. So in your project, you had to find un piso, un apartamento, una casa, una mansión, whatever you wanted to find in the country where you're going to be studying. So in your house, I wanted you to describe 3 of the rooms. So vamos a mirar ahora. La cocina primero. En la cocina tenemos la nevera, el horno, la encimera, the counter, right? Los gabinetes, la luz. Okay, we have a lot of different things that you can describe in the kitchen. When you're describing your kitchen, you can also use adjectives like grande, pequeña, lujosa is like luxury. Okay, whatever adjectives you want to use. Siguiente tenemos el salón. You can also say on your vocab, I think it says la sala. Okay, you can see how they're the same word. La sala, el salón, that is your living room. So, ¿qué tenemos aquí en la sala? Tenemos un sofá, la lámpara, estantería, libros, espejos, mirrors, la luz, la mesita, a little table. Okay, all of those things in la sala. How could we describe our living room? The same adjectives, grande, pequeña, es cómoda, comfortable, okay, etc. El comedor, donde vamos a comer, the dining room. En el comedor tenemos la mesa, las sillas, estantería again, okay, etc. Habitación de niño, no necesitamos entrada. El baño, siguiente, el baño. En el baño tenemos el retrete, tenemos el lavabo, el espejo, la bañera donde te bañas. Okay. Siguiente, estudio. You can do your study. That wasn't one of the main ones on your vocab list though. El dormitorio. That one definitely. El dormitorio is your bedroom. Now, there's a couple ways to say bedroom. We can say habitación as well, but dormitorio is the best one to use because it's similar in English when we say dorm, like college dorm. Okay, so it's easy to remember. El dormitorio tenemos la cama, la mesita, el espejo, las almohadas. Almohada is pillow, la manta, the blanket, la lámpara. Despertador is alarm clock. Hay muchas cosas. Adjectives to describe your bedroom. You could say relajante, like relaxing, tranquilo, tranquil. Es grande, es pequeño, no sé, el dormitorio. So what you'll do in your house that you find is pick 3 rooms and describe them. Now, if you have a different room you want to describe, you can do that. Like some people who choose a big mansion want to talk about like their theater or their pool, okay, etc. El teatro, la piscina, etc. So, estas son las partes de la casa. Vamos a seguir. Ok, ahora van a practicar el vocabulario. There's 2 things I need you to do right now to practice the vocab. Primero es contestar las preguntas en Google. So on Google, you'll find an assignment that says like vocab practice, and you'll answer some questions on there. And then on Quizlet to practice, I want you to pick 3 activities to do. You could do flashcards, write, spell, the game. You could do a test. But pick 3 activities to do, and the Quizlet is linked on your Google Classroom, so it should be really easy to find. Just click on that and do those activities. So right now you can pause the video, go answer the questions, and also do 3 actividades en Quizlet. Hasta luego. Hola. Ok, vamos a continuar. I'm going to review really quickly el presente perfecto, the present perfect. We will work more with this tomorrow, but I just wanted to refresh your memories about how do we use the present perfect. Okay, so es un repaso. Repaso is review, right? Review. So in the present perfect, el presente perfecto, remember this is our tense where we have done something. For example, I have eaten, I have danced, I have sung, I have ran, I have slept. Okay, all of those, that's why it's called the present perfect, because this have is in the present. Okay, but it's in the past. So when you describe what you have done over this like weird quarantine time, I have blank. I have been bored, I have cleaned, I have read, okay, etc. So that's our present perfect. Now, what we need is 2 parts. We need haber and then the past participle. So haber, we have has, hemos, han. Now, we also don't forget about vosotros, which this chart doesn't have. Vosotros is habéis. Habéis. Has, hemos, habéis, han. Okay, this, remember haber is our helping verb. Okay, we call it auxiliary verb in English, but it's our helping verb. So it doesn't really mean a whole lot, right? When we say have, it's not like tener, right? It's just a helping verb to create the present perfect. So this is our I have, you have, he has, we have, y'all have, they have, etc. Okay, and then the past participle is hado and ido. Okay, hado and ido. For example, hablado, comido, vivido. We have all of these irregulars that we've gone over, so don't forget about the irregulars. So let's look at some examples. He pagado la cuenta. I have paid the bill, right? Comes from the verb pagar. Of the AR, add hado, pagado. Juan ha pagado las cuentas. Juan has paid the bills. Juan y María han viajado a España. Juan and Maria have traveled to Spain. He estado 2 semanas en Madrid. I have been, right? Estar, to be, location. He estado 2 semanas en Madrid. Diego ha sido mi amigo. Ya han comido. They have already eaten. Ya ha limpiado. Has cleaned. Pablo le ha dado mucho dinero a ella. Dado has given, right? Comes from the verb dar, to give, dado. No me he cepillado, no me he cepillado los dientes. I have not brushed my teeth. Okay, so that's the present perfect. So if I was going to talk about the community, we could say something like, no he ido al cine. I have not gone to the movies. Okay, for example. So tomorrow we are going to talk about more activities in the community, and you will use the present perfect to talk about what you have done around the community. Okay, so to finish today, para terminar hoy, vamos a hablar del proyecto La Comunidad. So some of you have already started this. I did go over this before break. And some of you already have your page up and running and it looks great. And some people just needed more time. So this project, vamos a hablar de la comunidad. So you are going to be studying abroad in a Spanish-speaking country. You can choose any country. You have a lot to choose from, but it has to be Spanish-speaking because you are going to study abroad and learn Español. So before you go, you have to find your own house. Now you can pretend that you have a lot of money or you can go anywhere you want, really. But I want you to search the internet and find the perfect house or apartment. You're actually going to find a real house or apartment to stay at. And this depends if you want to live in this country or the city. Remember we talked about la diferencia entre la ciudad y el campo. We kind of had a class debate which one is better and why, right? We gave reasons. The city is good because you have more opportunities, but it's loud and traffic. And the country is good because you have a lot of space, but it can be boring, okay? We talked about that. So decide where you want to live. Now, this blog post is due on Wednesday, April 1st. So right now you have 3 days to finish this project and post it to the blog. So it's due on Wednesday, April 1st. Vamos a ver qué necesitas. What exactly do you need to do? So part 1 is you should have 4 posts. Okay, this is right here on your blog. Remember, you go always click on your dashboard. Your dashboard is where you will do all your work. So you click on your dashboard and then go to post and click new post. Now remember, under my sites, it should always be your name. If you're on the class blog, you can't post anything because it's the class blog. So when you click on my sites, there should be a drop down. Make sure you see your name, like Señora Garcia's site, and click on that. Then click dashboard and go to your post. You will click new post and you should make 4. So each post should have pictures or videos. So you can make a video if you're bored at home. You can make like a vlog, like pretending that you are there, okay? Or find actual pictures of the place that you're going. And each post should be about 5 sentences. Now, I gave you some prompts that will help you get to 5 sentences. So post 1 should be, ¿En qué país vas a estudiar? What country are you going to study in? That's your first decision. Why did you choose this location to study? Use the present perfect for this. So for example, I have chosen, it's the verb elegir, he elegido, that's the D, he elegido blank porque, so for example, he elegido Colombia porque me gusta la cultura de Colombia, me gusta la música, la playa, etc. I chose Colombia because I like the culture, the music, the beach, etc. Okay, so he elegido. What do you like about this Spanish-speaking country? What background knowledge do you have? What information do you already know? And then the last thing you need to do in this post is find the university that you want to study at. Where are you going? So that's how you can kind of narrow down the cities or where you want to stay. Okay, what is the university like? Is it a big university, universidad grande, pequeña, etc.? All right, post 2 is going to be, ¿Dónde está tu casa? ¿Dónde está tu piso? Where's your house? Where's your apartment? Ciudad o campo, right? Country is campo. En la ciudad o campo. In your opinion, which is better? So you can say, use a present perfect again. Like I chose the city, he elegido la ciudad porque hay muchas actividades. I chose the city because there's a lot of activities. Is it an apartment or a house? Why? And then include in this post where you found this house, like the link to like the real estate website, like where did you find it? Okay. Post 3 es la comunidad. So what is around your house? So this is where you need to find the actual location. Now, if you found a house or apartment that you really loved and it says the city or the little town that it's in, but doesn't give like exactly the right location, you can kind of guess where it is. So what is around your house? ¿Qué hay cerca? What is close, right? Hay cerca. So look at Google and find, it's muy difícil escribir. It's difficult to write on this. ¿Qué hay cerca? What is close? Find what's around you on Google Maps, the different restaurants, tiendas, etc. What can you do at these places? Now, tomorrow we are going to go over how to talk about the activities, so you can kind of use that to help you. ¿Qué vas a hacer en esos lugares? What are you going to do? What kind of transportation will you use? So maybe think about if you are attending a university in Bogota, Colombia, in Bogota, and you're living outside of the city because you want to live in the country, how will you get to school? How will you get to class? So think about if you'll use a train, a car, a boat, like do you live on an island? No sé. So think about the transportation as well. All right, finally, post 4, ¿cómo es tu casa o cómo es tu piso? What is your house or apartment like? So this is where you will use adjectives like grande, bello, pequeño, bonito. Okay, you can use, a lot of people want to do like really fancy. So fancy is lujoso, means like luxurious or lujoso. So that you can use. Pick 3 different rooms. You can pick any room. And then 3 details about each room. You can list the things inside or give 3 any kind of details that you want. Like, for example, en mi cocina yo tengo una nevera grande. I have a big refrigerator. En mi cocina hay mucho espacio porque es muy grande. It's really big. There's a lot of space. Okay, but give 3 details about each room. Right? So each post, like this, post 1, post 2, post 3, post 4, and they should all have these details, and don't forget a picture. Okay, so vamos a seguir. Okay, the next part of part 1 is you need to include a page. Now this is a different section on your blog. Remember, go back to your dashboard, but this you're going to find pages. So for pages, you're going to add 1 page, and that will be a biography, una biografía de ti, about you. So your biography should have 5 sentences describing you and 1 picture. Now, again, these sentences están en español, so they can be whatever you want to tell me, information about you, your school, your age, your family, your likes, your friends, your dog, no importa. And then you should have 1 picture of yourself or you and your family or something where we can get to know you. So that is part 1, the posts, the 4 posts, and the pages. These are due on the 1st. So by the end of the day, on April 1st, you should have posted part 1, which is your 4 posts and your biography. Okay, and then part 2 is going to be your comments on the blog. Okay, so when the blogs are all finished on the 1st, you are going to start visiting your classmates' blogs. Now, how do you do that? Well, you will go to our class page, and then you can see everyone's blog. It's kind of like a feed, a news feed or something like that. So you'll be able to see their posts. By the 2nd, which is Thursday, you need to leave 5 comments. So pick 5 different people in our class and then leave 5 comments on their blogs. Your comments should be specific and in Español. So your comment isn't just going to be like, oh, me gusta, gracias, muy bien. Okay, it should be specific to what they wrote. So let me give you an example. Vamos a ver. So, for example, let's say you had a post about you chose Colombia, like my example before, you chose Colombia porque te gusta la cultura. So this is the first post on someone's blog. And I could say, hola, whose blog is it? Hola, amigo, me gusta Colombia también porque que me gusta Maluma. Gracias. Okay, so I can tell you read their post because you talked about Colombia and you gave a little bit of information. Right? So you should have 5 comments by the end of the day on the 2nd, on Thursday the 2nd. And then the next thing you're going to do is you are going to respond to the comments that are left on your blog. So, for example, this person wrote on my blog, "Hola amigo, me gusta Colombia también porque me gusta Maluma." So now I need to think of an answer to respond to them. So I could say, "Gracias, Colombia es un país muy divertido y me encanta estudiar." Okay. So I said, "Thank you. Colombia is a very fun country and I love to study." Estudiar. I meant to write study here. Estudiar aquí. Muy bien. Right. So then by the 3rd, you need to leave comments on the blog. Now, also on the 3rd, we are going to schedule a meeting on Zoom so we can look at all the blogs together and look at some of the comments. Okay, so that will be also on Friday. So that is your project. You need to have finished by the 1st, your part 1, and then by the 2nd, leave your comments, and by the 3rd, respond to comments. All right? So for tomorrow, we are going to work on the present perfect. Vamos a trabajar en la gramática. We are also, the vocab, we're going to talk about our activities in the community, actividades en la comunidad. So what do we do in the community? Why is it important? And then the next thing we are going to work on tomorrow is continue to work on your project. Again, you should have it posted by the 1st of April, el 1 de abril. Right, so ya es todo. That's all for today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hasta luego. Ciao.